Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the Patreons. Make sure to subscribe, and we have some gameplay on the background. But I have to say, guys, apparently the EUROFIGHTER Typhoon has just been denied for the next patch. So yeah, I wasn't really expecting it, but I guess it makes sense. Zmin just said some stuff in the forum, so let's take a look. The first thing is that basically that we are not close to this type of aircraft, so people need to, adjust their expectations, of course. And then he said that a lot of these nations already received a lot of aircraft, so the Typhoon is a larger gap ahead of where we currently are, and we are not close to that development right now, so they should not expect that aircraft in the immediate future, right, guys? So yeah, basically he is denying the EUROFIGHTER. Of course things can change, but the question to yesterday's video is basically answered, right? I mean, if the EUROFIGHTER is too big of a gap, or if Gaijin is considering the EUROFIGHTER to be too big of a gap to actually be added right now, I think they're going to, what is most likely, they are going to basically focus on having the Fox 3 missiles, the 90s missiles that they said that they are working on, as soon as not as soon as possible, but with the current meta of aircraft, right? Which means that basically everybody can receive a Fox 3 missile. A lot of countries will receive the M120s, even the older F-16s, which even makes me wonder. I mean, like, for example, if the EUROFIGHTER is not coming, Italy won't receive anything. They don't have anything to be added unless they add a sub-3 for air as well, with a MiG or something like that. But if not, there's basically nothing until the EUROFIGHTER, right? The F-16A ADF would be the maximum that they would have. And with that, of course, the F-16 can actually take the M120, meaning that maybe the F-16 will not be a 12.0 aircraft anymore. That would be very, very weird, but it would make a lot of sense, to be honest. For Germany, of course, I think the main problem is that there is no aircraft there that could receive it, just like we talked about it yesterday. But of course, the ICE is always an option, and I think with the EUROFIGHTER being denied, I think it's pretty, it's pretty easy to assume that we will see the ICE coming when the Fox 3s come, right? And with the way that Zmin talks about, it feels like the EUROFIGHTER is not, it's not even near to be added, so we might not see the EUROFIGHTER being added in the next, or even after that patch, I don't know, I still have a feeling that we will see it during these first 6 months, or max on the third patch of the year. But yeah, with that we can for sure assume that it will not come in the next one. And with everything that they are saying, I don't think they even gonna focus too much on adding Fox 3 missiles in the next update. I think they are kind of happy with the current balanced meta, and they will probably focus on other things, maybe submarines that they were talking about, or maybe even I don't know, more tanks, more sub-3s, something like that, more attackers, more bombers. Where is the Su-24 after all? Where is other aircraft for the US, for any country? There's a lot of aircraft that can be added before we jump into the next step up of fighters in top tier, right? And of course, even the UK that I was talking about, there was going to be another nation that would receive the EUROFIGHTER. They already have the Gripen, and even the Gripen is one of the best aircraft in the game, they're saying, and it's an aircraft that I think will be very, very good once we have the Fox 3 missiles anyway, right? So it's complicated. And even with the EUROFIGHTER being denied, you can kind of deny as well the Rafale or anything like that. Of course, so yeah, guys, I think we are going to take a little bit more time than I thought we would to actually receive these aircrafts, which is fine. I think they need to think things slowly. You know, as I said, there are a lot of aircraft that can be added before we see the next generation of top tier jet fighters. We just got the new like matchmaking, or like the new BR brackets, and you know, it's working pretty well, I think. Of course, I think there is something to be said, as I was saying, about certain aircraft. If we assume that they are pushing hard to add the Fox 3 missiles soon in the next or the one after that patch, there are a lot of nations that will receive these missiles, and a lot of nations that will have their BR changes as well, accordingly with the missiles that these aircraft receive, right? So it's, at the end of the day, a lot of what ifs, and we don't know yet. We know that they are pushing forward with this. We know that the game is more balanced right now, so it's kind of a mix. At the same time that they are probably wanting to actually push a little bit more, it's balanced enough that they don't need to add anything. I don't know, it's kind of problematic, right? So the idea is what the community thinks about it, right? I mean, do you think the Gripen was just added? Do you think the EUROFIGHTER should be added right now? Even if it's not coming yet, but do you think it should? Do you think Fox 3 should be added right now? I mean, we have a balanced kind of meta right now. I mean, yes, the Su-27, I still think that it's in another level compared to other aircraft, but at the same time, I mean, it's an aircraft that, especially these first variants, won't be receiving Fox 3 missiles when they are added, right? So it's, even if the Su-27 is pretty good, or the best aircraft in the game, once the Fox 3s are added, it will be lacking a little bit unless they add another version of those aircraft, and I don't think they will. So yeah, what do you guys think? What is needed right now for the air battles? I think we can all agree that the game modes needs to be changed a little bit. The maps are getting onto that sweet spot of size, but I still think that the way that the missions work and everything like that, even though yes, I think it should be focused on PvP, I think we need more missions, different types of missions that we can do with aircraft, so that we can have a more diverse gameplay, right? And seeing that they are not focusing too much on the next generation of top tier fighters, because we just got a lot of them, makes me hopeful that we will see them working on a new roadmap that maybe fixes that, and maybe they are working on more gameplay things that are needed instead of just new toys, you know. So yeah, but yeah, EUROFIGHTER kind of denied. Let me know in the comments what you think. Remember, I have a secondary channel that I always talk about GTA content. I will be posting today one video there. Make sure to go there, subscribe, watch the videos if you like that type of content. I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, and bye.